It's another day on the set of The Old and the Restless. 46-year-old Kim Zolciak, the washed-up thought bucket that was made famous on The Real Housewives of Atlanta, is back in the news after she called the police on her estranged husband, Corey Bierman, for the umpteenth time. Listen, at this point, I think they need to start billing Kim for wasting their time. Seriously, this couple is no stranger to tension and public disagreements since they filed for divorce back in May 2023. There's always something going on inside their Fulton County mansion that was supposed to be auctioned off last week. Now, recently, just before Thanksgiving, things took a wild turn yet again. Kim called the police to their home, raising some serious eyebrows like, what happened this time? She had already called the police back on November 18th, and then a little over a week later, on November 27th, just one day before Thanksgiving, Kim called the police again. When they got there, both of them, Kim and Corey, accused each other of DV while their children were visibly upset. One of their sons, he was running around yelling. The whole scene was out of order. Now here's Kim's side. She told the police that she was on the ladder taking down curtains and accused Corey of pulling her down, causing her to fall on the floor. Kim claimed she had injuries, but when police told her to show them to her, she refused to cooperate. Then Corey said that he was removing curtains, and Kim ran up on him from behind and clocked him in the face. According to officers, there weren't any visible signs of injury on Corey, which is certainly possible. He's 260 pounds. But if he had did the same to her, you would probably see evidence there. Now, I believe Kim is lying, which is why she refused to cooperate and didn't want to show any proof. I don't know, I just don't trust Kim or her wigs. According to Kim's youngest daughter, no one pulled her off the ladder or caused her to fall. The daughter said that her father, Corey, was initially taking the curtains down when her mother, Kim, grew upset and climbed on the ladder to do it herself. Kim got up there with an attitude like she can do it all by herself. She was being mad and belligerent. Next thing you know, she fell off the ladder. The daughter said no one touched her while she was on the ladder. She basically lost her balance and fell. So you're telling me this dummy was up there on the ladder, hooping and hollering, lost her balance, fell off the ladder, and she was so embarrassed, she had to blame somebody for it. Like, lady, you're too old for this.
You big dummy.
You really need to stop carrying on like that. And let me tell you how Kim ain't worth two pennies. She tried to corner her daughter to get the girl on her side and lied to the police. She wanted her daughter to say Corey did it. Officers talked to the other kids to see if they saw the incident, but apparently out of all the kids, the daughter was the only one in the room when Kim fell. One of the sons told the police he didn't see anything. He said that he was in the basement. He heard arguing upstairs, and that's when he ran upstairs to see what was going on. But by the time he got there, the whole incident where Kim fell on the floor was over. So he actually didn't witness it. Now, due to the conflicting stories, police were unable to identify the primary aggressor and left the home without making any arrests. Translation, they couldn't find a witness to go along with the mom to arrest the dad because they would never arrest Kim or consider it when she's the one who's a narcissist, always initiating and escalating these arguments, then calling the police like a Karen and playing the victim. Yeah, Kim's the problem, and they should have arrested her a long time ago when she was playing on the phone calling the police every week. And I'm still trying to figure out how they never once hauled anybody off to jail. That's a bunch of baloney, because we know if they had showed up on the south side, southwest Atlanta or west side, West End, Bankhead, anywhere else, somebody would have gone to jail the first time the police got called. What happened till we showed up so somebody's got to go to jail tonight? I'm saying between this year and last year, this lady called the police like 20 times. And each time the police don't remember where they placed their handcuffs because they never leave with a suspect. Remember this from last year when she called the police on him?
Hey, police! Hi. Come here, Mr. Bierman. Bierman,
Yes.
come talk to me. What's going on?
It's just a bunch of nonsense.
All right, come talk to me. Ma'am, stay right there. What's going on tonight?
We're just having an argument
About what?
about our fucking life.
Okay, what happened?
It's our life. It's destroyed.
Okay, what started the argument?
Her inability to fucking solve problems.
Okay,
Or
come
address them
over
or
here.
do anything.
Come over here.
Why?
Because I want to talk to you away from her. I don't want her to start screaming at you and have a whole argument.
It's nothing but an act. It's all a bunch of bull.
What is?
Everything she does.
Okay, what did she do tonight?
Everything, dude. I can't. I'm not going to do this because this right here does nothing but fuel her bull. I'm not doing this. This is narcissistic behavior. I'm not doing this.
I'm just trying to figure out what the
There's
argument.
nothing to do. You shouldn't even be here.
What was the argument about?
Our life. Our life.
Okay,
And it's
so
fucking destroyed.
why is it getting so heated?
Because our life is destroyed. What don't you understand? There's no money. There's no house. We're getting divorced one day and we're not the next.
Okay.
She's fucking other men. What do you want?
Just calm down.
Calm down, but I don't have a fucking life. And I don't have somebody who won't fucking listen to me.
Calm down.
Oh, calm down. You want to live this motherfucker?
Look,
You wouldn't have lasted
calm
for
down.
a year. You wouldn't have lasted a day in this fucking house.
Yeah, and that wasn't the only time, I'm telling you. Kim was doing this every week. She's really good at gaslighting people and playing the victim. She's been doing this for decades, way before she met Corey, which is why Corey had no business getting with her. His parents warned him about this lady. She had 2 kids before him. He had none. She's 7 years older than him. Kim's like 46 years old. Corey's 39. He played with the Atlanta Falcons. Kim saw a sucker and you already know what happened next. She played Corey, even got him to adopt her 2 daughters she had before him, then went on to have 4 more children with him. Spent up all of his money. Now they're both broke. They can't pay their bills. The house is getting scheduled for auction every quarter. She's running the streets with other men. Kim literally ruined this guy who somehow believed that he could turn an alley cat into a housewife. But hey, Corey had to learn the hard way, just like the rest of them. And now a once private man got all of his business on Front Street because this gold-digging flamingo took all the money, and now the only currency left for her is attention. Kim is so broke, she can't afford to move out. That's why she's been playing these games for the last year and a half, trying to figure out a way to get Corey out of the house so she wouldn't have to leave. When that's not going to save her, because eventually both of them will be forced out due to foreclosure. Let's go ahead and get the conversation started. Why is it that so many of these athletes got to learn the hard way? I mean, it's the same thing I said about Travis Hunter. It's like everybody else can see the writing on the wall except for them. We all know how it's going to play out every time. They're not special. It's literally the same story over and over, decade after decade. You can predict what's going to happen every time. Go ahead and tell me what you think about this hot ghetto mess below. Special thank you to Roland C. I appreciate you for all your support for the channel, as well as Judas Lion, my sister Starlet, Andrew, and Rob P. If you want to show your support for the channel too, you have to use PayPal for now. The link is below. Ladies, fellas, want a balanced analysis, want the truth from a woman's perspective? Then you're going to want to subscribe to this channel and don't forget to like and share.